Supreme Court is hearing a petition challenging the environmental clearance given to the Kudankulam Nuclear Power Plant. Now, the court has observed that the money spent by the government is not important. Safety of the people is of prime concern. Could this be a massive setback then for the government? Well, the Supreme Court says that it can actually go ahead and scrap the plant, asks the Environment Ministry officers to be present in the next date of hearing. The petition has been filed, of course, by the anti-nuclear activist Soundarajan, seeking the 1989 environmental clearance given by the Environment Ministry to be cancelled. The petition alleges that the clearance for the Kudankulam Nuclear Power Plant was granted without the Environmental Impact Assessment, or the EIA, report being submitted, or public hearings being conducted, which is of course mandated by law. The petitioner also alleged that significant changes have been made to the plant post the clearance. 3 critical changes were made in the plant. Under the earlier plan, the spent fuel was to be stored in Russia. Now it will be stored within the plant itself. Earlier, the water was being taken from a local dam, but now the water is being taken directly from the sea. And earlier, the Ministry of Environment had said that the change in the sea water temperature must not be more than 5 degrees, but now it would be about 7 degrees without any Ministry of Environment clearance. Now, the centre is seeking more time to file additional documents, and the next hearing is on the 4th of October. But from the tone and tenor of this course, you can obviously make out that the Supreme Court is more concerned about the law being followed rather than the fact that a plant has already come and it has to be then commissioned. Kunal Shankar now joins us for more on this story. Kunal, very, very interesting. After the Supreme Court allowed for the loading of fuel into the reactor, now if new facts have been brought to light in front of the Supreme Court, it is saying that it can even go ahead and cancel this project. What matters is the public safety. Is the government in a bit of a spot because they don't seem to really have all the documents in place?
Well, absolutely, Akash. The court in unequivocal terms has mentioned that what it is concerned with is the safety and security of the people living around the plant, and it is of prime importance that the safety standards are met. In fact, the bench headed by Swatantra Kumar even went on to say that they will stop the plant if these safety standards are not met. As you were pointing out, it has been filed by the anti-Kudankulam activist Soundarajan, and the lawyer for him was Prashant Bhushan arguing here. It is important to note that the Supreme Court has not immediately issued notice though, nor has it cancelled the environmental clearance as sought by the petitioner, but the observations themselves speak quite a lot. Also, the fact that the Supreme Court has asked senior Ministry of Environmental Forest officials to be present in the next date of hearing, and in fact put the Attorney General G. Vahanvati in the sort of a back foot, where he said that he would be filing additional documents not only on this petition but the earlier petition, which had in fact asked for the initial fuel loading to be stopped, which was also filed by the same petitioner.